Picture ancient Egypt, a ribbon of green winding through a vast golden desert, a lifeline that shaped the destiny of an entire civilization. Surrounded on all sides by endless sand, the people of Egypt thrived because of a single miraculous river. Each year the Nile's floods brought a gift, rich dark soil that transformed barren ground into a cradle of abundance and life. This predictable, generous cycle gave Egyptians something rare in the ancient world: stability, security, and the precious time to think, observe, and innovate. The river was more than just water, it was their highway, their unifier, and their greatest inspiration, connecting distant villages and bustling cities. Living by the cosmic clock of the Nile's floods, signaled by the rising of the brilliant star Sirius, Egyptians became some of history's keenest observers of the universe. They saw order in the stars above, and began to measure, record, and understand the patterns that shaped their world. The ideas born here, how to measure time, build cities, and communicate across generations, still shape our lives in ways we often overlook. As we journey back, remember, we're not just visiting a lost civilization, but exploring the very roots of our own knowledge and curiosity. The minds along the Nile tackled questions we still ask today. How do we build, heal, and communicate across time and distance? Their answers were so powerful, so enduring, that they echo through millennia, shaping the world we know. Let's follow those echoes to their source, tracing the river of ideas back to where it all began. The story of Egypt is not just theirs, it's part of our cosmic journey as humans. Let's begin this adventure together. Before digital messages, humanity needed a way to make thoughts permanent. The urge to record our stories, beliefs, and discoveries is as old as civilization itself. The Egyptians created hieroglyphs, pictures that captured sounds, objects, and ideas, blending art and language. Each symbol was carefully chosen, turning walls and monuments into living records. This system let them record history, laws, and poetry, speaking across generations. Pharaohs' deeds, religious rituals, and even everyday life were etched for all to see. But stone carvings weren't portable. Messages carved in stone stayed where they were, limiting how far ideas could travel. Enter papyrus, the world's first paper crafted from Nile reeds. This lightweight, flexible material was a revolution, making writing truly mobile. Suddenly information could travel, messages, contracts, even libraries of scrolls. Knowledge could be shared, copied, and preserved far beyond the reach of stone. Scribes became the kingdom's record keepers, tracking everything from taxes to royal decrees. Their skills were highly prized, and their work essential to the running of the state. Writing was the software of the state, enabling organization on a scale never seen before. It allowed for complex administration, trade, and communication. The idea of portable writing spread across the ancient world. Greeks and Romans adopted papyrus, and our word paper comes from it. Papyrus became the backbone of ancient libraries and scholarship. The concept of using symbols for sounds is the foundation of nearly every alphabet today. This innovation made writing more accessible and adaptable. Every time you read or write, you're using a technology born on the Nile. The legacy of hieroglyphs and papyrus lives on in every written word. Hieroglyphs and papyrus made ideas immortal. They allowed thoughts to leap across time, connecting us to the ancient world. The Egyptians' gift of writing changed civilization forever. Their innovations laid the groundwork for literature, science, and history as we know them. Their innovation still shapes how we share knowledge. From ancient scrolls to modern books, the journey of writing continues. The next time you jot a note, remember its ancient roots. You're part of a story that began thousands of years ago. The Nile's reeds carried words across centuries, bridging the gap between past and present. That's the power of Egyptian invention, a legacy that endures in every word we write today. The Great Pyramids, icons of Egypt, stand as timeless symbols of human ambition and ingenuity. They are more than just tombs. They're feats of engineering genius that have fascinated the world for millennia. Built without modern machinery or advanced technology, these monuments required precise planning, a deep understanding of geometry, and extraordinary teamwork. Over 2 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons, were aligned almost perfectly with the compass points. An achievement that still amazes engineers today. Egyptians used clever tools, like water-filled trenches for leveling the ground, ensuring the base was perfectly flat. They also relied on careful star observations for orientation, connecting their monuments to the cosmos. Massive stones were transported from distant quarries, sometimes hundreds of kilometers away, floated down the Nile on specially built rafts, taking advantage of the river's annual floods. On land, they dragged these stones across sand, likely using water to reduce friction and make the task possible. Building pyramids was a national project involving thousands of skilled workers and laborers, a true masterclass in organization and logistics. Their architectural legacy inspired Greeks, Romans, and every civilization that dreamed of building for eternity, influencing styles and techniques across continents. Today's skyscrapers and monuments echo that ancient ambition, reaching ever higher into the sky. The Egyptians showed us that vision, collaboration, and determination can create wonders that last for thousands of years. Their engineering spirit still shapes our world, inspiring new generations of builders and dreamers. The pyramids are proof humanity can reach for the stars and leave a legacy that endures through the ages. Egyptian math was practical, born from the need to measure fields after the Nile's floods. Their number system used simple strokes and symbols, making calculations intuitive. Geometry, literally earth measuring, emerged as scribes calculated land areas for fair redistribution. They developed methods for measuring circles, volumes, and slopes, crucial for building pyramids and storing grain. Their unique approach to fractions and ratios enabled precise construction. Mathematical papyri reveal a civilization solving real-world problems with creativity. Greek thinkers like Thales and Pythagoras studied in Egypt, carrying these ideas home and transforming them into abstract theory. The roots of modern science and engineering trace back to Egyptian fields and temples. Every equation we use today is part of a story that began on the banks of the Nile. Egyptian math was the invisible force behind their civilization, and ours. In Egypt, medicine was a blend of science and ritual, but always grounded in observation. The Edwin Smith Papyrus, a surgical manual, described injuries, diagnoses, and treatments, centuries ahead of its time. Egyptian doctors set bones, stitched wounds, and used plant-based remedies, earning respect across the ancient world. Mummification gave them unique anatomical knowledge. They identified organs and understood the body's structure. While they believed the heart was the center of intelligence, their insights far surpassed other ancient cultures. Their medical wisdom influenced Greek and Roman practices, laying the groundwork for rational diagnosis. The tradition of careful examination and evidence-based treatment began in Egypt. Their approach to healing still echoes in modern medicine. The legacy of Egyptian doctors lives on every time a patient is examined with care. The Egyptians were among the first to read the universe's clock. The heliacal rising of Sirius signaled the Nile's flood, a cosmic event that shaped their calendar. They created a 365-day year, divided into 12 months, astonishingly close to the true solar year. This calendar was so effective, it became the basis for the Roman and modern calendars. Egyptians were meticulous astronomers, charting stars, measuring time, and aligning monuments with celestial events. They invented tools like the Merkit for precise astronomical observations. Dividing day and night into 12 hours each, they gave us the concept of the 24-hour day. Their scientific impulse, observation, measurement, prediction, was the heart of their civilization. They pioneered chemistry, developed vibrant pigments, and created glass and ceramics. The Egyptian spirit of inquiry inspired the Greeks and, through them, the scientific revolution. Their legacy is the foundation of our modern world. The world of ancient Egypt is woven into our daily lives. Our calendar, the 24-hour day, and even the word paper trace back to the Nile. The field of chemistry may owe its name to Kemet, Egypt's Black Land. Medical traditions of diagnosis and observation began with Egyptian doctors. Their engineering ambition lives on in monuments and skyscrapers worldwide. Even cosmetics, like black eyeliner, have Egyptian origins. Every time you write, build, or look up at the stars, you echo the Pharaohs' legacy. The Egyptians were builders of ideas, not just monuments. Their curiosity and genius changed history and continue to shape our world. Their cosmic journey lives on in all of us.